Everyone, this is Natalie Ye. You can see me at beyondblockpunch.com or sayyeh.com, SAYYEH.com. I just wanted to share something funny that happened the other week. So, I have several cars. I used to race cars, and I had a street legal 1995 240SX, Nissan 240SX, and then one that was heavily modified for the racetrack when I tried to compete and do drifting and all that stuff. So I sold the street legal one the other day, but it was kind of a pain in the ass. I posted it on Craigslist for a while, and I should have known. You post it on Craigslist and you're going to get all these people calling to lowball you and everything. But one gentleman in particular really made my day, and it was totally unexpected. And this is what happened. I posted the car for $5,500, and he said he would give me, something in the $4,000 range. And I was like, you know what, forget it. And he said, well, can you give me more pictures? And I said, well, I can't. And this was all on text. And I said, no, I can't right now because I'm driving, I'm looking for parking, and, I'm about to meet a friend for lunch. And he just said, well, if you don't have pictures, then you probably don't have the product you're saying you're going to sell. And I was like, no, I'll get back to you later. And then he said, well, if you're going to make me drive all the way from Temecula and waste my time and gas, then it's probably not worth it. And I was like, look, if you're hurting for gas money, or if you're telling me how to sell things online and trying to give me tips and making fun of me with the text message, then don't come out. Because I told him I don't need any advice on how to sell my stuff, and I also don't care about your financial situation. That's your problem. You either come out or you don't. And then he said, well, you should have done this. And then he went on for like 4 paragraphs about how I should have responded to him and what would have been the best mannered way to respond to him. And I said, oh, lecture it is. You're going to share your financial issues, or you're going to lecture me, and lecture it is. And he got really upset, and because he got upset, I said, hey, you seem like a really angry guy. And then he wrote back, and I didn't even know at this point whether it was a guy or a girl, and I still don't, but it seemed like it was a guy, and but I can't confirm for sure. But he wrote back and said, are you assuming my gender? And I said, well, with all this anger and aggression you have with how you're texting me, I'm just making an assumption. But then again, maybe you should tell me how to live my life or how to make my assumptions, because you seem to be so good at it. And it just drove him crazy. And we were going back and forth, with these messages and, putting each other down. And then I told him, you know what, it's a shame that you, and I genuinely felt this way. I told him, it's a shame that you are buying a car from me or trying to buy a car or look at a car on an ad that I put. Because if we had met at a bar and we were talking, this tension that we're sharing right now is actually very welcome. I find it really nice. And I was like, if I was having a beer with you right now, we probably wouldn't be so contentious and angry with each other. And I didn't get a response back for several minutes, but when I finally did, he gave me a little emoticon of a little beer mug with a handle on it, and he gave me a thumbs up and said, maybe we'll have a drink sometime. And then he's like, how could you say, I don't have enough money? You don't know how much money I have. And I said, look, buddy, I got a Ferrari, I got a truck, a trailer, and my track car, and you're buying my street legal 240 for $5,500. So don't even try, And if you're worried about gas money, forget it. You're not even on my level. I put him in his place, and I got him riled up again, and we're going back and forth. And then I told him, with all this tension, we would be awesome in bed, because you want some tension outside of the bedroom, because that creates heat in the bedroom. And he was really stunned, and we started joking around, and then he said I couldn't count because I said I had, 4 cars, but for sale, and meanwhile, he was saying, I only mentioned the Ferrari and 2 race cars. I didn't mention the truck. So he was nitpicking my grammar, and he gave me a little hashtag of reading comprehension or math counts. And then I wrote to him, look, if you read carefully, I actually did write 4 cars. So you have reading comprehension problems, and I gave him a hashtag reading comprehension. So it was just, we had a blast, and what was really funny was at night, some other guy came and paid full price for the car. And then so the guy I was going back and forth with earlier in the morning texted me like 11 p.m. at night and said, hey, so did you ever sell your car? I bet you didn't. And I actually put all the cash out and spread it on the table, and I took a picture of it along with the receipt of the guy who bought it from me and the release of liability, and I texted it to him, and I haven't heard from him since. And it really made my day. I even thanked him on text by saying, you made my day. But why I'm mentioning this is because for many trans women, and myself included, obviously, I really struggled with flirting with men in the past. 3-4 years ago, I would have just chalked this guy off as an asshole or somebody who I didn't want to deal with, and I would have just moved on with my day. But now I'm actually flirting back and feeling comfortable with, men in person or online, and, I got this wonderful, unexpected experience from it. So, anyways, I just wanted to share that with everybody because I thought it was pretty funny. So, again, this is Natalie A. Thanks for listening, and you can check out more of my stuff at beyondblockpunch.com or saya.com. Till next time, see you guys.